Right now, I am on my way to go and have a chat with a young girl called Ruth. Ruth is a DUP supporter. I think she actually campaigns for them as well, so heavily involved. She's 19, so just started voting, really. Hello.
Hiya.
How are you, Ruth? I'm Stacey.
This is my little brother.
He's with Arlene Foster.
And Ian Paisley Jr. My dad is Ian Paisley Jr.'s election agent.
Oh.
So this was in 2010 when Dr. Paisley was helping Ian canvass.
Tell me why you support the DUP.
Because I'm a Christian and I agree with all their views, but also, like, things in Northern Ireland, it's more than just like their political views on gay marriage and stuff. It's about like keeping Sinn Féin out. They have very real terrorist links in the past.
What are your thoughts on gay couples?
I believe it's wrong. There's no easy way about that. But I have been called a homophobe for it, which is not true, because I have simply said there that I disagree.
Tell me what is so wrong when a man kisses another man or has sex with another man. You can't have sex, like, you can't have children with two males. You can't have children with two women. How'd you do? I'm Stacey. How's things?
I'm Jackie.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Do you ever feel for Ruth because her opinions are sometimes seen as being very extreme or radical or controversial? Do you think it's difficult for Ruth at 19 to sort of stick her heels in?
I think it probably is, because I think there's an expectation amongst people in general, and particularly for young people, that they should be liberal in their outlook. But I think you have to do what's right, especially if you feel you're standing before God. That you have to be right before him. And I don't think being very conservative with a small c necessarily means that there shouldn't be a hatred towards people that you don't agree with. Whereas I feel that's coming the other way at the moment.
Really? You feel people hate you?
Well, I think that's the reason possibly why you're here. Because there is that feeling that the DUP are extreme.
Jackie and Ruth aren't the only DUP voters I meet who believe the party has been treated unfairly following the deal. Young unionists in Northern Ireland show their loyalty to Britain by joining local bands. I'm here to talk to some DUP voters. How do you think the DUP are being perceived back in England?
Pretty much as a hate figure. They're being made out as if they're like so against gays and they're really against abortion and all, but it's the inner beliefs of the party, and that's really, to me anyway, that's what I see it as.
Do you blame the DUP for turning the screw on Theresa May?
No.
That's politics, isn't it?
I don't blame Arlene Foster for saying, right, you want to play ball, you need our seats.
Certainly. That's the way, that's leave.
We need something, for sure, 100%.
If Sinn Féin were in the DUP's feet or shoes, they'd have done the exact same thing.
1.5 billion, that'll be hopefully poured into your
Aye. I hope the government stays as long as they can, like, because fair play to the DUP.
I've been brought up being British.
I know.
I don't know anything else. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be anything else. Where they, Sinn Féin and you say the others, the Catholics and all, they want just to wipe us from the map, basically.
Mm-hmm. When they say they want the British out of Ireland, basically they're talking about us.
I need to meet the other side that seems so threatening to these unionists. The second largest political party in Northern Ireland is Sinn Féin. Thank you. I'm meeting Dominic and Tam, two of their supporters, at Sinn Féin's West Belfast office. They've said, you know, with every inch of themselves, they would never, ever in a million years entertain the idea of not being British and not being part of Britain.
As far as I'm concerned, a united Ireland is inevitable, and I think the more they sit down and engage round about it and actually discuss what it would be like within it, rather than, you know, a blinkered approach that never, never, never.
I don't think it's a pipe dream. It's something that I definitely will see in my lifetime.
It's this faith that Ireland will become united that worries DUP voters. In Protestant areas, they are building bonfires to commemorate a 320-year-old battle won by a Protestant king. I've come to the Craiger estate to understand more about the DUP vote. Gwen is the community worker who is in charge of safety at tonight's bonfire. Let me ask you this, Gwen. Do you think... how useful, how helpful do you think it is to put these posters on the bonfire?
Because they are our enemies. We belong to Britain. We are British. We are British subjects. I hold a British passport. I am proud to say I'm British, right? We are British. Sinn Féin wanted a united Ireland. That's the way they brought the war to this country. That is their main aim, and they will do it through any means. I actually believe that we're more British than what the English are, to be quite honest.
Why do so many people vote for the DUP here?
We were sort of forced to vote for DUP, so we bring the whole unionist vote together. So we'd have the majority.
Do you agree with everything the DUP stand for?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
We're same-sex marriage and things. We don't care. We have people in here that are gay and don't have a problem. Family members gay. It doesn't annoy me.
I suppose I came here assuming that I'd be spending time with people who were intolerant towards same-sex relationships, same-sex marriage, abortion. Actually, on the ground, so many people here aren't fussed by those issues. But some of them, in my mind, do seem intolerant towards their neighbours, the nationalists. And I think that's a real shame. Because the Prime Minister's relying on the DUP, it's hard for her to be seen as truly neutral between the two sides here. The danger is that Theresa May's deal with the DUP will deepen Northern Ireland's bitter divide.